post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossible. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
All right, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight to the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On On third down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Bengals have covered it. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second down. Knight. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Knight. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down. Knight out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Knight over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Second and goal from inside the 5. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Dalton gives to Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Looking to throw on second down. Knight, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Knight. Dumping it off for Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Dalton, 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. On first down, Miller forced out to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Knight caught left side by Hilton. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Knight. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. throwing on first down. Knight under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
4 down. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Knight. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Knight. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And some room to roll now. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
Second down, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Throwing, Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Knight underneath for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Knight. He's got that one complete to Darbo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Johnson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch him now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Colts on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Knight is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back now here on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
52-93.
They'll run again with Bernard. They find some open field here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Green flexing his muscle. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. 10 more there and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Knight. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watching that, Barney!
They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. Knight. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, a carry for Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, here's Bernard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Al Woods in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Lucky 56.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.